What's up, guys? Thank you for coming back to the channel. Alright guys, I got your boy Nate Taylor. He's an actor, poet, a model. So if you need to book him, book him. But anyways guys, let's get straight into the question. What if you're dating someone? What if you're married to someone? What if your partner, okay, has been unemployed for more than 3 months?
Yeah, that's not gonna work for me. No. I feel like, two people in a relationship, I understand people have hard times, but if someone's been unemployed for 3 months, I mean, what are they doing? Are they out there looking for a job? I mean, are they trying to get employed? I mean, me personally, even without me trying, I got constantly employers trying to hire me. So, if someone went 3 months, to me, they're just trying to milk it. Whatever that is, they're trying to milk it.
So this is coming from a male's perspective. Now, usually, typically, in my world, okay, the male is the breadwinner. Okay, the male provides for the home. Okay.
Wait. This is 2019. I don't see nothing wrong with women. I don't see nothing wrong with women make more money than men. I don't see with women, being somewhat head of the household. I don't think nothing's wrong with that. Take me out shopping sometime. Take me out. I'm just saying, this is 2019. If a man is doing his part, whatever that part is, and she's doing her part, but maybe her part is more financial, maybe her part is more like helping with the bills.
Okay, so that can get really interesting. You say whatever his part is. Let's say the girl is the breadwinner. Even though this is not even a topic, we're getting off topic. But let's say if the girl is the breadwinner, okay, and you have been unemployed for 3 months.
Well,
should it be a deal breaker for her?
But then no, but it depends. What am I doing during them 3 months? Maybe she's working, providing financially for the household, but maybe we got kids. Maybe I'm playing, Mr. Mom. Maybe I'm there for the kids. I feel like, okay, well, maybe I'm looking for a job, but it's hard for me to find one. But I'm doing other things that's making her comfortable with her situation. Like for example, I remember I was out of work for almost 2.5 months.
Right.
I got laid off my job and everything like that. I was with a girl at the time. She was going to school and she was working, and she had kids. But when she came home, I made sure the house was clean. I made sure I picked up the kids, brought them home, make sure
clean out.
I cooked. I made sure, the kids were fed. I made sure, they did their homework. I had them in bed at, a decent time. I'm saying when she came home, she had food, ready for her. She had a hard day. I have, the bath running.
So how did she treat you? Did she treat you the same?
She treated me like shit.
Exactly.
Which is crazy because I did all this shit for her.
Should not cross.
All right, well, she didn't appreciate it. But any other woman who ain't crazy, who not crazy, I should say, they would appreciate it.
But men always say that. You guys love to say women are crazy whenever things are not going your way.
All right. No, I ain't playing. We're all crazy on a little way.
Us.
We're all crazy on a little way, though, I feel like. But, like I said, 3 months is not really that bad. Depends on what they're doing at 3 months. The person just home, sitting on the couch watching talk shows, while the other individual in the relationship is out working, busting their butt. No, that's a problem.
So you mentioned, let's go back to your story, because I love the fact that you even shared your story. Let's say in that situation where you were playing Mr. Mom or whatever the case may be, how did it make you feel as a man?
I was good. Mind you, I had money. I wasn't broke. But I kind of, took my time finding a job, and it was kind of hard, going from where I was and the money I was making. I wasn't able to find a job that was adequate to what I was originally making. So I took upon myself other responsibilities. Like I said, making sure her house was clean, making sure she had food, making sure her kids were taken care of. Because, back before I came into the picture, she had to find babysitting for the kids. So now that, I wasn't working during that time period.
So it kind of saved her.
Yeah, it saved her money. She had to go to school. So she was in school after work from 6 to 9 or something like that. So now she didn't have to have her mom, pay her mom to babysit or pay her friend to babysit the kids for her.
Right.
It was I could be there for her. So I still helped in
so
different
question,
ways. So
you said you still have money. Did you use part of that money to pay bills?
I helped her somewhat. I helped her somewhat with bills too. Yeah,
What's somewhat? Somewhat could be
I'm just saying. What do you mean?
On a loaf of bread or something.
No, I helped her with the RG&E and stuff like that. And I remember when her car had some mechanical issues. I took her car and got it fixed, stuff like that.
Okay, so you didn't pay bills. You just kind of helped.
Well, it wasn't so it wasn't. We wasn't living together. It was her house. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I did whatever I could. To help her out. She never really asked me to. Everything I did actually was me, showing initiative. She never asked me to do anything.
Right.
You know, so it wasn't like she didn't ask me to pay bills, even ask me to help her with the kids. But I just took it upon myself and say, you know what, I'm not working, baby. Let me help you out and help you with the kids.
Right.
And make sure, you know, same things taken care of at home. So when you get there, you don't have to worry about doing nothing. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Stop sleeping, eating, and studying for, you know,
But
your
you
tests.
say she didn't appreciate it, and we're
Nah, she
not
didn't.
basing this conversation off that one situation. But in this case, since you did relate your story, so you said she didn't appreciate it, but she kept a roof over your head,
I mean,
or she.
I didn't even live there though. I had my own place. I'm saying this is what I did. This is how good guy I am. That's right, me. I was a good guy because I was taking care of her household, and I didn't even live there. So, but you know, but every person is not in that situation or would even do that or whatever. I mean, but back to the question that you were asking about the whole like, if it was a woman. I mean, because I was with someone for a while, and they didn't have a job for. I don't think I had a job the whole time I was even with them. But their problem was that they couldn't keep a job because okay, put it like this. When they would get a job, they would quit for dumb reasons. Like, one time she quit a job because she said, like, people keep talking about me there. And I'm telling her, like, people gonna talk about you wherever you go. So, you know, you can't just not work because people are talking about you behind your back of your job or whatever. People are rude at your job or whatever. So I think that she just didn't like working personally, in my opinion. But
my thing is, this is, like you said, this is 2019. Technology is beyond what we would have thought it would be back in 2010.
Right.
So there's Uber out there. If you don't have a car, you
Right.
can freaking go and rent a car through Uber. Like, there's no excuse.
I believe that.
Unless you just can't drive and have, like, a police record or arrest record.
You got a bad driving record.
Right.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be. But beyond that, there's so many ways to make money. Like, you can hustle.
Right.
So there's no excuse to be unemployed for 3 months is basically what I'm saying.
I agree. There's so many different ways of making money these days. I mean, you got other, you know, like alternatives or avenues that can help you find a job. You know, tip agencies. You got Craigslist. I mean, so many different ways that you can find employment.
Right.
I mean, even McDonald's is hiring like almost $15 an hour now. You know, you can't get a job at McDonald's, man. I don't know.
Yeah, and if you live in Atlanta, LA, or New York, there are casting agencies that will literally book you just to sit there and be a body, to be a background extra. So and make up what, 100, 150 bucks a day,
That's true.
200 bucks a day to just sit there and be a body. You don't need nothing, just need a driver's license
Right.
and you know, whatever. So guys, let's get to the bottom of it. Is it a deal breaker or compromise? Think on it. The girl, okay,
I guess it would be a deal breaker for me.
yeah, she's not putting in any effort to
No,
find
it would be a deal
job.
breaker for me. Yeah.
Because you have to provide for her, even though you are the man. You know,
Right.
you could be a provider.
Right. Yeah. So yeah, deal breaker. Yep.
In my case, it would definitely be a deal breaker because there's no way that, and you know, I know I'm gonna get hate for this, but there's no way that I'm gonna be with a man who, one, can't provide for the home, for the family, for me, okay, two, can't provide for yourself, and this is what bugs me, men who rely on women to take care of them. That freaking irks my nerves.
I know, irks my nerves too. I hate that. Okay, I got a question though. So what if he gets laid off though? You know, what if he gets laid off and he's out of work for a couple months? Would you be able to deal with that if he was out of work for a couple months because he was laid off? Not because he's a bum, not because he's not trying to find work. It's just like he's looking for work, he's not finding it, but it took a couple months for him to get back going. But like during that time period that he's not working, I mean, you gonna be supportive, or you gonna be like on him, like, yo, what's good? Like,
my thing is, this is 2019. There's so many things that he could be doing. Let's say he don't want to just go work at McDonald's. I understand that.
Right.
But there are little hustles that you can do while you're waiting to get the position that you're waiting for. You know, sitting home, going out looking for jobs every single day, and not doing anything that's actually going to bring in some income is not a good enough excuse.
Right.
So.
Okay. I heard you.
Yeah, for me, it's a deal breaker. Definitely a deal breaker. You know, my thing is, and I'm probably going to get some hate for this, men, it's your job to be the provider of the home. If you want to be treated like the man of the home, then freaking act like it and do your responsibility. Now,
I beg to differ, but you know, I mean, I do think men should have the role of head of household. I get that. I understand all that. But that's all to me becoming like tradition, like, you know. But 2019, I mean, a lot of women are taking that role because, I mean, women are advancing in their careers. I mean, you know,
No, but
which
that's,
they
I'm
should.
not, that's
Women
not the
are,
argument, and that's fine. For instance, let's say if I make more money than you.
right.
That is perfectly fine. But in the end of the day, you are still maintaining home. You are still able to financially provide for home.
Oh, so you don't have a problem with the fact you might make more than your
Right,
man,
right.
just as long as he can do his part.
Right,
Okay,
exactly.
I agree. Okay,
So-
I agree on that. So
We agree to a deal breaker?
we agree to the deal breaker because that would definitely be one.
Okay.
All right.
Alright guys, I want to know your opinion, so comment down below. Guys, as always, if you're not a part of my family, hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications by hitting that bell, and hit that like button. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye guys.